Hey there everybody, welcome to another game for the Short Games Theater, but this is another rather interesting little freeware title known simply as Hide. I'll probably be putting a download link somewhere in the video description, but it's a fairly short and simple game that I feel, as a counterbalance to Slender, does a much better job of setting up an atmosphere, giving you goals, and making those goals somewhat attainable. For right now, though, we find ourselves in what appears to be a very pixelated forest. Our vision is fairly obscured. We have no flashlight, nothing to show or give us a better idea of our surroundings. And initially, we're not given any idea as to what we are supposed to be doing. But as we search around, we'll find, well, things off in the distance. At very specific points in the environment, we'll find pieces of paper, like that one we just found with murder, 1 out of 5. And that's going to be pretty much our goal for the game, is to find all 5 of those pieces of paper, or plaques, I suppose, and, well, figure out what the message of the game is. The problem is that as we find more and more pieces of paper, well, we'll start to see that there will be obstructions to our journey through this wintry snow wasteland. Now, something that I feel that the game gets across very well is, well, not only exhaustion, but overall isolation. The dim environment, the just almost absence of any other sound outside the snow crunching underneath your feet and the inhaling and exhaling of your, well, invisible protagonists, just kind of leaves you with a sense that you're all alone out here. Now, this next plaque or sheet of paper is probably one of the more difficult ones to find. This one's definitely not that easy to see from far away, so you're gonna have to be specifically searching out here. But it almost seems in the distance that we can almost see moving spotlights, and we can already see yet another one of those, well, it almost looks like a flashlight. Like a flashlight beam pointed towards us. Those are things we actually need to stay away from. It's kind of the essence of the overall game, and the fact that, well, we have to hide as we progress through our goals. But that kind of ends up being one of the faults that the game has in particular, is that, well, your first time playing through, you probably will get very, very lost. There's, well, due to the lower visibility of the game and, well, just the difficulty in actually spotting, well, any kind of noticeable landmarks, well, it's actually pretty easy to get turned around and not be able to find any of these sheets of paper that you need to find. Couple that with the fact that, well, as you get down to the, well, second to last and very last sheets of paper, let's just say the obstructions they put in your way are, well, very, very difficult to get around. Now, whatever that is in the air has a very, very large, well, ability to see you. And if that light stays on you for too long, it will definitely draw in the attention of the other sources of light on the ground. And even though there was a mention of a sprint ability, it's not a long sprint. It's, I would say, maybe about 2 or 3 steps before you just completely become winded and stop. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be our second to last sheet. Now this is where the game becomes a bit of a problem. As you can tell, the sources of light have almost doubled or tripled, and they seem to be completely, well, all around us. We seem to be completely trapped. We still have one more sheet to go. It's kind of in the opposing direction behind those two close together sources of light. You can almost see figures moving behind them. Now I almost think that... Nope. Yeah, I'm very screwed. And that's it. If you want to see the end, try it out for yourself.